Not too shabby, huh?
We're rolling.
Very.
All right.
All right.
Season 3, episode, technically 3, but 2.
Okay.
Had a snafu with the old Adam Ray podcast, so that's going to be available if anybody wants to request. I might put clips, and if somebody wants to DM, might put it behind a paywall. You know, it's what we do. I'm actually I cooked this time. We just had fish tacos, barbecue chicken, pineapple on the grill.
Oh yeah.
Summertime. It's good. It's the first time I cooked for someone on an episode.
You did great.
Thank you.
Very professional. On top of things. Made me look horrible in front of my girlfriend.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Step it up. I'm trying to keep you accountable. Yeah. So I'm here with producer, host, comedian, just fellow big dick fella, JB King.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like this for an episode because we get to just chill out. Summertime, this is a good one. We're by the pool. We just had like fish tacos. Just a good time.
It's not a bad day.
We're drinking White Claw like a bunch of white girls ought to be.
That's right. Yeah.
So we're both from the Cumming area, man. And so it's not many people that I can relate to. There's only one other comic I've had on here. It was Nate that lives in Cumming and around this area. Apart from comedy, which comedy is missing and we're fulfilling, it's going to be a big spot for comedy. So that void is filled now, thank God, starting, this month and ongoing in September. So this fall, we're going to have a whole bunch of comedy. What's coming missing, man? Like a water park is coming missing, like a really good, I mean, it's got a lot.
Cumming doesn't have a strip club.
Doesn't have a strip club.
There are no strip clubs. I always
God.
thought a strip club on the lake would crush it. Would absolutely destroy.
Like a floating strip club?
Yeah, just tits in the water. It just seems like
a pontoon.
That would be pretty cool.
It'd be like
floating.
It'd be like ponpoon.
Love it. Love it. Strip club. We don't have a strip club. There's also only one late night option right now. Which I'm hoping to create the other late night option just to give.
Yeah, we're gonna
not
open
to have to
up
go
to
to
the party people have come.
Yeah.
People who want to have fun, let loose, get a sitter, that kind of thing. I like that. Yeah, strip club. I'd say water park. I mean, you have Lakeland Islands, but it's not in Cumming. It's like adjacent. It's close to Cumming, kind of. I like. I think like a good, a really good like Chicago style restaurant.
Okay.
That's what I miss, man. Chicago hot dogs, that kind of thing. A place where I can watch the Bears lose every.
Right.
That's what I need.
Makes sense.
That's what I need. So we had fish tacos, and you're like a beachy. You're a beachy guy.
Beachy guy?
Yeah, you're a beachy guy. You're casual, hang loose. I mean, everybody knows you drive a Jeep. That's a beach vehicle.
Yeah.
You know, and you're a Miami Dolphins fan. You're a seafood guy. Are you a seafood guy?
I'm a big seafood guy.
Like shrimp. Fish,
I like shrimp,
crab.
I like tilapia, I like grouper, I like fish, man. My family's from Miami, from Key Largo, so...
Never been to the Keys.
It's great, man. You ever see Bloodlines?
Yeah.
On Netflix? Yeah, it's a big deal. If you go to the Keys now, you can do like a Bloodlines tour, which is great. But, yeah, man, it's good. It's really good seafood. It kind of ruined it for me because when you go down there, you can fish, and then any restaurant down there will just cook it for you.
I did that once. I went on a charter, and I caught a grouper, and we skinned it, put it back in our hotel room, and just Ritz cracker the whole thing. It was so good.
No, it's
What's
great.
the worst fish? I've had trigger, wahoo, I mean mahi. I've had it all.
Mahi's great.
Mahi's great.
The worst fish? I get burnt out on salmon. Like
salmon.
Freshwater fish, I don't really...
Salmon is the pumpkin spice latte of fish.
Sure.
Yes, it is, dude.
I like that.
It is. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's like, it's been done. Oh, you put it on a cedar plank? Okay, great.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Welcome to every other restaurant ever.
Sure.
A little would you rather.
Okay.
So you're a dog person like me. I have 6 dogs. You know that. Would you rather have...
Very high number.
It's way too high.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill 2. No, I'm just kidding. No. We're going to have a would you rather. Every time you had sex, a dog has to be in the room and is staring at you, or a dog that farts, and I mean like bad dog farts every 30 minutes.
Well, every time I do have sex, a dog is in the room.
I can't come without one.
I don't know if I can finish without Yeah, a dog comes. Or what was the other one? A dog farts
Every 30 minutes.
every 30 minutes.
Dude, like twice an hour on the hour. And you know dog farts.
Both of these are just my life. A dog
it?
sleeps in the bed with me, so I'm
Yeah.
fucking around dog farts. And when I come, a dog is usually shame looking at me the whole time.
So this is a would you rather get rid of.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would get rid of the farts for sure.
I probably, our bed is high up. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Only two dogs can jump up there. You know, God forbid I'm, you know, in the midst of passion and then I catch a tongue, you know, somewhere I don't want.
Sure. Six is too many.
Yeah,
6 is definitely too many.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, dude. But it's like you forget they become furniture after a while, and then like you stand up and you go to the kitchen. They're like, oh, you're eating. That's what I've realized how fat I've become, because every time I pick up something, it could be a remote, it could be like mail. They're like, you're gonna eat that, aren't you? I'm like, oh, I need to quit eating.
I get
Quit eting.
get eyes all over the time, all over the house.
Do you remember your worst? What's your worst bomb?
Oh, my worst bomb.
You've had a lot. I'm just kidding.
Well, one that sticks out immediately is I had a comedian at Dancing Skulls who I got the headline, who I really wanted to impress, and it was 150 people, like too many people. Like we had to move outside furniture, bring it inside. Yeah. It was like the most packed that place has ever been. And I was really excited about it, and I was hosting the whole time, and just immediately ate shit right off the bat. Like the first 10 minutes of the show, they immediately were like, nope. It was like January 6th, and I tried to do like a 9/11. I did a 9/11 thing. Okay. Should have done. I did a 9/11 thing, and the woman in the front row was like in New York, and like I lost that interaction, and then like 150 people just decided immediately that they did not like me.
That was it.
And it was like really hard to come back from. And that's how the show started, and I had to host the whole show.
Oh God.
Yeah. So every time, like, and the comics did well, but every time I went back on, they were like, "This fucking guy."
Yeah.
This fucking.
I tell you, you bomb a 9/11 joke, you'll never forget it.
Yeah. This is true. Yeah. That one was pretty bad. Yeah.
Damn, dude, that's rough. I think I had. I gotta say, I don't really count like an El Dorado or something like that. If I had to last, there's 4 people in there. What if I don't make 4 people laugh? I'm like, is it really a bomb? You know?
Yeah.
Is it a bomb if there's no crowd? You know what I mean? If a tree falls in the forest type deal.
Sure. one of my first sets, like when I first started comedy, it was like hard to find mics when you were outside of it.
Very true.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't know where to go, so I went up to Greenville, the Comedy Zone up there.
Okay.
They had the open mic. I could find that, so I would drive up there. Finally did a set up there, and then you can't see anything, the lights, until you get used to it. You know, one of your first times. Did my bit, complete silence. And then I was doing this horrible thing about, you know, just shoving drugs up my ass, or just something dumb. And I was doing the bit, and all I hear is, "Oh hell no!"
Oh God!
It's the only response that I got.
Was it a black crowd?
That was yeah. Greenville's pretty cool because it's like every time I go up there, it's like a pretty good split.
Nice.
Of like, it's a very diverse audience. It's like not all white, not all black. It's like you can play with a lot of stuff in that room.
I confess on camera right now, I would much prefer to make a group of black people laugh than a group of white people. Because if you make a black audience laugh genuinely, dude, they go out. They'll walk out they'll run out of the room, run back in. It's so fun. It's great. They play along, and it's like genuine big laughter. Okay. But let me tell you, if you bomb in front of a black audience, they will make fun of you, and you will cry. And like Delano says, you'll drive home with no music.
Right. Yeah.
I've listened to whole non-albums, like not listen to a whole album on the way home at times. That I would much prefer to like make a black audience laugh, because it's, I don't know, just something about different cultures, white culture, black culture, older people, younger people. There's something about them. They each have their own uniqueness, and it's just different. No one's better than the other or anything like that. It's just a matter of they're different, and you gotta just realize that, and sometimes that's a really awesome thing. I mean, I don't think it's ever really a bad thing if you're different. It's just it's different when you go in front of different crowds, and I like that. Sometimes you go in front of a pretty, liberal crowd. Sometimes I played a crowd at Fort Walton Beach, and they started chanting "Let's go Brandon," so it was the opposite of a liberal crowd.
Sure.
Yeah, dude, that was a wild one. That was nuts.
You were just doing your regular fashion
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And
They
like,
was talking about dogs and
Yeah.
my fiance. And no, they. It was kind of a. I have kind of like a heavy. It was kind of a joke that I didn't really flesh out. Is like I'm not what you call politically woke, but I'm not asleep either. I'm like politically groggy, and I kind of fleshed that out a little bit, and it didn't really. I don't really tell it anymore, but they latched on to like, you're not woke, all right, you're my guy.
Yeah,
I'm like,
dude.
well, it's not a rally. This is a stand-up show. I'm off in, 12 minutes, guys. Give me a second, Yeah, I may drive a pickup truck, but it's a Ranger. Calm down.
Right.
Calm down.
If anything, I speak Spanish.
Yeah. But it's where I had that I'm going to buy a Hillary sticker next to a Trump sticker, and it's like, who does that guy vote for?
Right.
I did that one. JB King. So there are a bunch of famous kings. We're going to smash or pass
Okay.
some famous kings right here. Stephen King, the author. Yeah, smash or pass. Stephen
Smash
King.
or pass? Like, would I fuck Stephen King? Is that what the...
Yeah. Or
question
altogether, do you approve or disapprove? Would you fuck them? Would you not fuck them? Make it yours. That's the point of this.
Yeah, he's kind of got some creepy features, right? Stephen King. He wrote a book, a writing memoir that's really good, though. You ever read that
Really?
one?
No,
Yeah.
My mom has read everything that him, Dean Koontz. She has read everything. Her knowledge on that is.
It's a memoir to the art of writing, and it's just like a love letter to like what writing is, and it's a lot of like personal stories, a lot of his like failures when he's talking about, he's got this damn nail that he would hang in his house, and it was like all the submissions that he would send to articles that he wanted to publish, all these things, and all these rejection letters, and it would just stack up, and it was almost like falling off the nail because of how many. It's just kind of like
That makes.
don't quit,
That's like us when we write. You see how many jokes that I've written that failed. I mean, for me, it's a lot, but like that makes a lot of sense because writing a book is,
But based on just that, smash Stephen King. Big horror movie fan anyway.
Yeah.
Into everything he does.
I'd fuck him because he has a good. He probably knows where to get a good lobster roll. He's from Maine. That's good.
All right. Yeah.
BB King.
BB King? Who doesn't like fucking blues, dude?
Yeah.
Lucille. Named his guitar Lucille. It's very sexy.
That is pretty cool.
Very into it.
That's like my grandpa named his gun. Like BB King named his guitar. Like those kind of people.
Yeah.
I want to fuck him because he's black. Only.
Both great kings so far.
Both good kings. Larry King, famous journalist.
Man, pass on Larry King.
Because he's Jewish.
Yeah, purely because of that.
No, he's like 144 years old.
You got to respect the history of Larry King.
He's seen it all. He's interviewed everybody at different times.
The later interviews are my favorite, where he's just super old and he's like interviewing people who are like he doesn't know who the fuck he's interviewing anymore at this point. They're just like setting up interviews for him. And it's like there's such like a generational gap where it's like
it'd be like Taylor Swift.
Go look at some of his like right before he died, like some of his late interviews. He's just like, I guess.
So like if he interviewed Taylor Swift, he goes, so let me make sure you make music.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't heard of that.
Oh yeah. Only like 150 bazillion albums sold. No big deal. Okay, Rodney King. We won't go there. All right, Billie Jean. Billie Jean King, famous female tennis player.
Pass. I don't watch tennis. No. Yeah. Purely because she's female. I'm just gonna pass. Yeah.
I think I'd do it. I might get a 30 for 30 on ESPN out of that. If I do that.
Right.
Martin Luther King. Gotta smash.
Gotta smash.
I had a dream. So you think about him, I had a wet dream. Hey yo. Jamie King, supermodel. She was in White Chicks. Remember that movie? White Chicks.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Reverse
Stupid
blackface.
Movie. Yeah,
hilarious.
reverse blackface.
Yeah.
Nobody said
Yeah.
that.
They only say it when I do it. Yeah.
She was one of the other ones. She was the other one. The other girl was the girl that was in Joe Dirt.
Oh,
Also
yes.
hot. But
Who is that?
Jamie King.
That one.
I don't know her name.
That one for sure.
Honorary mention pass.
Yeah,
honorary mention smash, both of them.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
I get that one. All right, since you're in the same boat as me, performing, hosting, producing, and everything, you have your hands in a lot of pots, irons in a lot of fires. Fuck, marry, kill.
Okay.
Performing, hosting, producing a show.
Performing, producing, and what was the other one?
Hosting.
And hosting?
Yeah. So you're on there, you're hosting a show,
Yeah.
or you're just, running it.
Marry performing. That's what it's all about in the first place.
Wow.
That's why we started producing shows in the first place, to just give yourself a bigger opportunity. Create
Fair.
the opportunity you are to get
That's how
better.
you do it. Big advice to comics.
Yeah.
If you can start a room, just one room, do it. You give yourself ample time. You create your audience. It's yours.
And lie. When I started Dancing Skulls, I hadn't done comedy. It's hard to find a room, like open. I was going up to Greenville. I had found a counter that was crazy out of date. It's not like the one that Willig runs or anything like that. It's like crazy out of date. So I show up to Dancing Skulls, and it's like, hey, I heard there's comedy here. They go, nope, not anymore. Just owner had an epic fallout with the last person who was running comedy.
Yeah.
Because we would still like to do it. Can you do it? I go, yep.
That's
Didn't
right.
know a single comic. Didn't know anybody. Had not performed comedy. I go, yep, I will.
Thrown to the wolves.
Yep. So we just started hosting that, and
That's great advice.
yeah. So you just force it.
So you marry performing.
Marry performing. I would fuck hosting, and I would kill producing.
Wow. I had you at the literal opposite.
Yeah.
I guessed you marrying producing, killing hosting, and then fucking.
It's close between the hosting.
Hosting's, because it's both. It's part of it, but you're not.
All right. I'll switch that. I would kill hosting,
Yeah.
and I would fuck producing.
I would say, I gotta say, marry producing.
Okay.
I would say, I would fuck hosting, and I would kill performing. I'm quite the opposite, which is why I think we make a good team.
Sure.
A good balance of things, because I love to host a show. It's so fun. I'm the captain of the boat, right? I drive it. I make sure it's on time. You're really driving this. And when people, it's like, have you ever been like a party bus?
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever had a good driver on a party bus? Like an awesome fun, like, this is what we're doing. I'm going to take this shortcut. It's going to save you 7 minutes. And that allows you 2 more cocktails or whatever.
Sure.
I had one awesome party bus driver, and at the end of the night, I don't remember his name, but it was so much fun. That's what I feel like when I host. I'm like, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
This is what it's going to be. Feel free to do this. I'm going to take this exit here. And then if I need to take a side road because someone cuts us off and does poorly or interrupts the show, we're going to take the exit. We're going to get back on our fucking route.
Right.
That's what I love. I love that.
Yeah, no, it is a good feel. I do enjoy it. It's like driving the ship, just like you said. I always view it as like, you gotta set the tone, which is important. You gotta train everybody's brain for what comedy is.
Yeah. Very true. A lot of people don't know.
You're going up there and you're doing comedy first.
Yeah.
People you're setting the tone,
Yeah,
It's important. It's very important. It's also, you're kind of like the narrator of the show.
If you go
so
in,
it's like you're the
clean
voice of the audience. Like if somebody goes up there and shit, sometimes you have to address it, and then like you can feel the room, kind of exhale, or those are my favorite moments too, where like you kind of play off the last set or whatever. Like those, you throw
because you don't want to shit on someone, but in here you pretty much become friends with everybody.
Well,
and so there's rarely a time where I book a comic where I don't know them or something like that, and I can rib them a little bit.
Yeah, well, it's not in a malicious way. You wouldn't do it that way. But like, if that person knows if they just bombed, they know it first, too,
right?
To the point where like, you throw a little there. You don't.
Yeah.
If the audience laughs, like everybody knows this.
Right. That's a fine line between shitting on a comic and then like poking fun and making making light of
which
whatever.
it happens to everybody. which is why.
I've accidentally shit on one comic, and I felt kind of bad. But he left, and I didn't get a chance to apologize. It was like two.
What's his full name?
It was it's a ship and anchor. So I'll tell you off camera. Yeah. So and then you used to have the emo Bieber Smosh haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you? Well, first of all, do you regret that?
I do. I do regret it.
Good
Yeah.
call. What else do you regret? Did you have like a fashion choice? I'll tell you. I'll go first.
My list of regrets will be here. Well, I got a lot of regrets.
just hair fashion wise. Like I'll tell you, I used to. Because I'm 37. We're kind of close in the same age, in our 30s, and I had the stereotypical Abercrombie and Fitch puka shell necklace phase.
Okay.
I had my Jinkos phase. I had, although we were too poor for name brand Jinkos, so I had to get like these things called Lee pipes.
Lee pipes.
Do you know what pipes were?
No, did not know Lee pipes.
Pipes were the Levi Strauss version of Jinkos.
Okay.
And like, I remember getting them and I was so stoked. And then there was a point where I would wear like velvet track pants. Dude, there's so many. I regret everything. I was just trying to make friends and failing.
Oh, dude.
All day.
Yeah. No, I went through too many phases. You're just trying to find yourself. I did the Jinko jean thing. Had matching vests. Matching vests that matched all the outfits. It was fucking atrocious.
The vests are bad.
It's horrible, dude.
The vests were bad. I remember having vests, and I remember I would wear no t-shirt under the vests.
Yeah.
And try and be like 90s rock band, like boy band, whatever. It was not good.
Yeah.
I was like a retarded Make-A-Wish white kid from Boys to Men or something. Like
yeah.
That. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was very much, middle school for me was very much like spiked crew cut, right?
Yeah.
I had these fucking shirts, like these overshirt like buttons, like Tommy Bahamas, but with like dragons. I went through a dragon phase for some reason because I thought chicks like that for some reason.
Yeah.
Got my fucking ears pierced,
What kind of earrings did you wear? Did you do diamond studs?
Oh yeah, diamond studs. Yep.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it was quite a sight.
I've never had my ears pierced. That's one thing I couldn't do that. I couldn't go through with it, but I don't tell people this, and I'll tell it. Well, I guess I'll tell the internet now.
Yeah, tell the internet.
I used to
pull your dick out. Let's do it.
Huge. Yeah, I used to be a huge Insane Clown Posse fan.
Oh God, please.
Buddy. Yeah.
Let there be a picture of you.
I'll pull one up and I'll put it.
Do you have Juggalo paint?
I never painted.
Oh,
but I have seen them 13 times.
13 times.
And I actually
okay.
went to the Gathering, a music festival. I went there. It's like a whole sea of people that look like they work at Taco Bell. Like that's it. That's a Juggalo.
Does your fiance know that you were?
She does, and she's still willing to accept me.
She still has sex with you. That's a big deal.
Yeah, right. Hey, I know, dude.
That's love.
Yeah.
You need to lock that down.
And that's what I'm doing. It's coming up. So, yeah. And then
I feel like telling somebody you have herpes. By the way,
like hey,
Insane Clown Posse.
Look,
Insane Clown herpes.
It's Insane Clown herpes. It's just like it comes up, but it's like a jester's hat that forms.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Insane Clown herpes. I don't really have too many questions. This is like an impromptu, good, fun one.
Sure.
And because I want to get back and making sure I get this, just filming this, and you're right down the road, and I like to do something special. So, I mean, you don't have to buy a pool. Just make friends with people that have pools. So
there you go.
That's what you got. That's the only reason we're buddies. I'm just gonna make that up using for your pool.
Anytime, dude.
Do you have any questions for me? Anything?
Do I have any questions for you?
Yeah. Questions for the host.
Questions
put
for
you
the
on
host.
the spot.
Yeah, man, put me on the spot.
Take
you've got a lot of rooms now.
Yeah.
You're running around like a crazy person.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make you say which one you were gonna
do. It.
Which one's your least favorite right now?
Oh, that's a good.
How about which one's your favorite? Let's just do that one.
I gotta
What's
say,
your favorite room right now?
I gotta say, I mean, it's not even close. It's Blue Door.
Blue Door's your favorite room?
Let me tell you, man, that crowd is white hot every single time. So fun. There's a duck that shows up. We have a toast beforehand. We just had our charity event. Juan Rios is actually having an all Spanish show up there.
Okay.
So we're doing that.
That's cool.
That's a cool, fun one because I mean Gainesville's heavily Hispanic population. A lot of the
Gaines Vegas, baby.
Yeah, it is very, very much so. And it was, I would say that one's my favorite. My least favorite are ones that are seasonal, or like limited and dependent on like either a time of year or location. Like Atelier Paisan Post was like the first experience I had with like, it's basically dependent on what happens in the neighborhood, you know what I mean?
Right.
Which is kind of frustrating because you have zero control over it. You know, at Gainesville, it's on the square, some people are out, some people are in, there's a mix of people. It's not dependent on like, you know, families or moms or dads or people that look for a date night. It's all kinds of people. That's why I like it. But ones that are dependent on stuff that you can't control, that's a frustrating one. You know, I run a show in Tennessee once a month. But Blue Door, I get to do what I want. I have the most freedom. That's the best, dude. And then I think once we get actually the barrel room up and running, that might supersede that.
No, really that's going to be it's definitely a passion project.
It's so fun.
So I'm very excited about essentially having a comedy club incoming.
Yes.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
It's a big deal because if you're in the area of Dawsonville, Coal Mountain, North Forsyth, Cumming, South Forsyth, all of these places, Dawsonville, you just pull from all those places because it's like the center of all that. And there's nothing that far north. So I was going to say plug what you want to plug, but I already know what you want to plug.
Yeah.
I'll do it for you. So thedielaughing.com. We have our show at the Well that is coming up July 29th.
Correct.
I will be hosting that show. JB and I will be running that, as well as Mr. Josh Harris. So follow The Die Laughing, and you can find them everywhere, Facebook, Instagram. Freedom Brew and Shine is where, starting September 9th, we are going to have our first show. Tickets in the Freedom fashion are $17.76.
$17.76.
So be sure to get your. We're going to have a ticket link up soon. Get your tickets now because they're probably going to sell out. We're having big things incoming. We're going to be hosting roast battles.
Yeah, we got a roast battle.
Podcasts, riffing shows. We have it all. You name it, we got it there. Showcases, headliners, people that come from out of state, local comics, Atlanta comics. We're going to have it all. And then you get to have beer, in addition to beer, your house-made Freedom rum, vodka, and whiskey.
And whiskey, that's right.
That's the fun part, because you get to have different drinks of your own. It's a cool thing, and that place is doing big things. You just had your first beer pong tournament.
Yeah, we had a beer pong tournament. It was a big success. Getting ready for the opening day weekend where we do our first showcase, which going to do a lot to highlight comics.
Yeah.
Try to make it kind of, you know, I'm running it like a comedy club. We're going to be the comedy club of coming. That's my whole dream and goal for it. And I always wanted to have a place where, like, the idea of the Comedy Store was always so attractive to me. Like out in LA, we're like, this is a great hub for comedians.
You said it.
I love the idea of, like, if, you know, there's a comic at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was just like, you know, I always wish there was a comedy club where you could show up and drink near the stage, and maybe there's other comics there, and there's always so much comedy happening there where you feel like you're at home.
Yeah.
Like if you want to, you know, white chicks going right at Starbucks, I would like, you know, I would want to play, I would like to go right, use the comedy club's Wi-Fi. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
maybe work out there and just kind of feel that energy, and maybe that's beneficial, and it's kind of cool the position I'm in to kind of create something like that.
Yeah, so you're in a good spot to be in, to be able to maneuver, and your room and the potential is so malleable, dude. It's why we're buddies. That's why we're partners, and that's why we're taking on this whole endeavor. Many hands make light work, and so we're working hard to get that done. What else you got? Comedy competition?
Yeah, the Mutation Comedy Competition. That thing's been great, dude.
Yeah, it's fun to see comics like kind of bring their A game.
Yeah,
to
man,
beat other comics.
it's 4 minutes, you know, but people are
4
coming in
minutes
there.
is a long time. Ask my fiance.
And people come out and they do good, man. It's kind of, it creates like it's a good room. It's like it's in a speakeasy, so it's like, I've always thought anytime you're in a place you feel like you shouldn't be, like in a attic or a fucking basement or a speakeasy, it's like that already kind of breeds like good energy. Plus there's a good amount of comics in there who are all trying hard to win cash, so yeah, it's good producing.
Got a little rebel in you.
Good comedy.
A little rebellion. I shouldn't be here. It's forbidden.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
That's cool. You're like, hell yeah. Well, that's our episode. Nice, dude. How was the food? Good.
Food was killer, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm fucking. You're moving in.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All right,
no,
well,
we're gonna
now-
go chow out and.
We're gay lovers now. That's it.
Fuck yeah, dude. Pull out your dick. That's how we're gonna end the episode.
Pull out my dick.
Yeah.
Follow JB King. Follow the